Hello, bienvenidos. Welcome to my channel. My name is Zayden, and we will be doing a collective reading on what feels like a love message. Don't we love them all? Like, we love to hear about love. I fear there is a lot of resistance and shame among this collective, mainly because I think a part of your subconscious doesn't want to get hurt. So, like, the best way to protect you from that is to filter it through a layer of shame and resistance. Keep you away from it, you know? And I think the main cause of your strong reaction to this new connection in your life, or it could be an older one that is going through some rocky terrain, but it's because of how intensely it feels. It feels too good to be true in the sense that, like, it's kind of funny because it's like this is so aligned that it can't be real. Like, the synchronicities, the dreams, all of it just feels like I'm delusional. Like, I have to be making this shit up. I got the image of someone sitting in a very, like, serene landscape and they're puffing on a J. And I feel like that's more like symbolism of you trying to look for peace of mind, looking for clarity, trying to clear away any distortions that might be making you attached to this person or to this situation, because you want to get to the bottom of it. But the way that this energy feels is kind of like you're circling around what's trying to be shown to you. Because I think the key element here is your reaction to what's happening rather than the situation or person itself. It's like, hold up, Zayden, you just told me that, like, you can tell that I'm trying to get to the bottom of this. I know you could feel how on guard I am about this shit. I'm trying to figure it out. Like, what are you saying? Let me tell you. I think it's because all of that is coming from urgency and just this deep-seated fear that you might be doing something wrong or regressing into older habits. So it's kind of like this little mini shame monster is kind of taking up your mind space, your emotional space, and taking the reins. A lot of these practices and meditations, clearings that you're doing aren't really rooted in self-care and self-nurturing. It's trying to erase this part of me because I can't handle this right now. Okay, I'm gonna make sure I say this slowly because I have the tendency to stammer and stutter when I know that there's something intrinsic that I'm trying to explain. So here we go. This feels like a collective that is very, I want to say, attached and determined to make sure that their integrity is intact. I think integrity is just important to you as a whole and is very much a part of your core identity. Now, that isn't a bad thing, but I think the shadow aspect to this is that it can make you very strict and stern about you're human just being human. It's like, wait a minute, I cannot be clingy, I can't be jealous, or I can't be absorbed into this person or this situation when I know that it's harming me. That is not a part of the program. Like, what is happening here? And that isn't probably verbatim how you're saying it in your head, but that is what the energy feels like. It just gives this sense of, I should be above this. Why am I feeling this or going through this? I've done too much work and understanding of my healing and the tools that I've used to work on my shadows. So why is this happening? Okay, gotta slow it down again because something intrinsic is coming through. And I feel like with everything that I just said, it is also attached to some type of higher power, whether that be the universe, your higher self, your guides, your ancestors, whatever you believe in. There seems to be this subconscious belief that who you are is a reflection or is somehow intertwined with the universe. So it's like if I act certain ways, if I implement certain tools, if I am a certain person, that is approved by the universe. That is someone who is chosen or empowered by the divine. But if I have other qualities, if I have other lower, I hate using this terminology, I'm sorry if this is just something that you might use. It's just not my type of lingo because of the way that the spiritual community has distorted these words. But just with what the energy is right now, for better lack of terminology, these are just lower vibrational things that I feel like I don't want to associate myself with. I'm like cringing saying those words. Again, I apologize if I sound harsh or judgy. I just don't like black and white terminology. And to piggyback off of that, I feel like this is a reminder to make room for the gray. There is such thing to be in the gray, to give things nuance. And the crazy thing is, I'm saying gray, but like that is still quote unquote light. Okay, I'm being very loose with the words that I'm using because I don't think any of these words really mean anything. But to categorize what I'm saying is why I'm using these words. What is empowerment and what is self-acceptance and what is growth is very subjective to you, and that is going to look like diving into your shadowy aspects, taking them, integrating them, and kind of creating them, literally alchemizing, putting them into an understanding and into a way of existence that isn't going to look like someone else's and is going to ruin, tramp on, and overall uproot any beliefs that you have about what humanity is supposed to be. There is no set way to have integrity. That is made up. It is up to you what integrity is. Okay, so I have the 5 of Wands and the 4 of Cups. So definitely hitting on that inner conflict. But with the 4 of Cups, I think this is giving, you get so stuck on the fact that there's conflict in the first place, so set on finding a solution, that you don't really get to fully see what this conflict is trying to show you and get to really integrate the lessons that are coming through because of this. I have the 9 of Swords reversed and the Fool card. And the first thing that's coming to mind is like, what destination are you trying to get to? Like, what is this idea of success that you are rushing to? And why, when conflict comes up, when things that are difficult come up, anything comes up, why do you feel like that immediately means that it's slowing you down or dragging you down? Just as I said earlier, how integrity is not set in stone, neither are new beginnings or success. There aren't just one phase of new beginnings. New beginnings can happen consistently. And same thing with success. It happens over and over again. There isn't a final destination to any of these things. Growth and success is adaptable, it's malleable. It is very subjective to who you are and what is happening in your life. And that can change all the time. You can have one period of time where this is what you did and this is how you did it, but then there will be other circumstances that force you to take a completely different route. So here we have the Page of Pentacles reversed and 6 of Pentacles. So I think this energy is about how you still kind of attach your worth and how good you are doing as a whole to how much conflict is present in your life. And I think that might make you feel like, again, like had this illusion that things are slowing down, you're being held back. But I think the Six of Pentacles is present because that isn't an equal share or equal balance of like what you have been doing thus far for yourself. You kind of erase all of your accomplishments and everything that you have built because something quote unquote negative is occurring. I didn't notice it, but the Wheel of Fortune is right behind those two cards. So it's like you're moving forward. You just don't think that you are. Or you just convince yourself that you aren't because your idea of moving forward means that there should be perfection inside and out. So it's like, yes, this connection is really important, but I feel like what's even more important right now is what this connection is bringing out of you and what it is trying to show you and teach you.